What's up guys, welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video, and today is a very special one. To the right side of me is the all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro, and it's all exclusive. We're gonna go ahead and walk around this gorgeous thing and look at all the new features. This is a ground-up 4Runner for 2025 since 2010. Yes, it's been a long time coming, and they did a bang-up job, honestly. Starting over here right away in the front end of the car, this is the TRD Pro, so you get a lot of piano black accents. You get, of course, a new light bar integrated in this car, and you have the little piano black vent on the hood that looks sweet. Coming around to the side profile of the car, as you can see, this is a prototype that Toyota graciously is letting us film. More piano black on your fender, even the side mirror, and you have these gorgeous black wheels that are exclusive to the TRD Pro. So, side profile of the new 6th gen 4Runner. I still can't believe I'm saying that, but it's here. And first thing you notice is this windshield is raked back a lot more compared to the almost vertical windshield of the 5th gen and all the other 4Runners. We have really muscular fenders that are flared out compared to the 5th gen that's a lot more flat. On top of that, if you notice this rake right here into our third window and the C-pillar, this is paying homage to the 2nd gen 4Runner. I'll put a picture right here. This car is full of Easter eggs, reminiscing of all the great generations of this great vehicle. Let's go to the back and look at some more of those. So the back end of the 4Runner, and as I mentioned, this is the TRD Pro, and for the first time you're getting that embossed in your hatch. So the TRD Pro gets an entirely different panel, and this is where it's the most similar to its 5th gen predecessor, but it is definitely elevated. These three-dimensional taillights look beautiful, and Toyota, gotta give it to you. I said it multiple times over and over again, I need a rolling rear window, and it does indeed roll down. That was actually part of the teaser that they released when they showed this car off. And 4Runner TRD Pro now has a electric opening tailgate. Let's go ahead and look at how much storage you get in this thing. All right, so the storage space. Now, as we will look at the powertrain, TRD Pro is now exclusively a hybrid 2.4 liter iForce Max motor. So you're gonna have to deal with this, what I like to call battery bump, but you still get a ton of storage space. And the new 4Runner is slightly larger than the 5th gen because it is on the GX, Tundra, Land Cruiser platform. So it is overall a little larger, a little bit wider wheelbase. So you won't really feel that space compromise in this car. Of course, you can still fold down your second row, and it even folds up like you would have with a third row car. TRD Pro doesn't have a third row, but unfortunately the floor isn't flat any longer. So if you're a fan of sleeping in your 4Runner, you're gonna need a little platform for this, but you do get a ton of storage when you fold this down, and even more if you continue going with the lift and pull it up. You get a little bit of storage under the seat itself. Interior of the 6th generation Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. This is the cream of the crop. You do get a ton of new features in the interior of the 4Runner. As I mentioned, 2011 was when the first pre-updated 5th gen 4Runner entered the market. So seeing this here is like, you know, traveling to a different dimension. We do still retain our beloved sunroof, and of course I mentioned we do have a rolling rear window, which if you're a 4Runner owner, you know how much we do use that and love it. But here's where the differences come in. 14-inch infotainment multimedia screen. This is crazy. This is a huge upgrade over any stereo system that you would have in a 5th gen. It is very responsive. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that good stuff. In the TRD Pro now, we get heated and ventilated seats. We have a wireless charging pad down here, and we even have a heated steering wheel in a 4Runner. That's incredible. I know some old ones had it, but TRD Pro now also comes with it. Steering wheel of a TRD product nowadays, especially a TRD Pro, is its own event. And the 6th gen, of course, gets a fully updated steering wheel. Pretty good looking airbag. And if you're familiar with the 5th gen, you know that steering wheel had been around for a very long time, well deserving of an upgrade. So You have all your driving safety features like any other Toyota. It's a sense system and it works beautifully. It'll keep your lanes, it'll keep your distance, it'll practically drive for you. We have a fully digital gauge cluster on the 4Runners, and that is standard on every single 4Runner trim. It's not exclusive to the TRD Pro. If we make our way down to the center stack over here, this is where you get a lot of your fancy TRD Pro features and options. This is pretty much how you control your drive modes. And underneath it, you have a little lock to engage 4 high and 4 low, which of course is a TRD Pro, so it's gonna also have your stabilizer bar disconnects or sway bar disconnects. So you Jeep guys better watch out, this thing's coming for you. We have, of course, locking rear diff, and this is your selector for your multi-view camera. This does have bird's eye view in it. And of course, this can tow, and it can tow 6,000 pounds still. Not bad for a 4-cylinder. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about the powertrain. All right, speaking of the powertrain of the new TRD Pro, and voila, no longer we have the V6 4-liter attached to a 5-speed transmission. That was a powerhouse, not really, but it was a workhorse. That powertrain has taken people all around this country very reliably, but now it is replaced with this 2.4-liter iForce Max powertrain, and it is a combined hybrid system. So on the base 4Runners, you can get one with just the 2.4-liter without the hybrid assist. But when you enter the TRD and the TRD Pro, you're gonna get this hybrid assisted powertrain with 326 net combined horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. And this entire powertrain is attached to an 8-speed automatic. Yes, folks, no longer you have that 5-speed for your highway driving. You have now a 8-speed, so you have taller overdrive. You're gonna get better fuel economy out of this, and as I mentioned, it's in the 400s for torque, so mounds of torque in this thing. So for off-roading, it's definitely gonna be a difference that you will feel. And there you have it. This is the all-new 6th Gen 4Runner, and in its one of the most glorious packages, the TRD Pro. There will also be a trail hunter version of this that is focused more on overlanding, camping, all that stuff. The TRD Pro is the sporty, wanna go fast and hit some dunes model. So it does have 3-way adjustable Fox shocks that are gonna absorb and soak up those bumps really well. And it's also sitting on 33s from the factory, which will help you when you're going off-road. But this TRD Pro doesn't have price released yet, but we can guess from the Tacoma being around 62 starting for the TRD Pro model. So that's the assumption for now. And same thing with fuel economy. The numbers aren't in yet, but we're assuming that is also similar to the Tacoma. But I believe with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll read them all. We can have a pretty good discussion about the 6th Gen. Have a great day. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Peace out, and I'm out.